Marine Bomb so that he can make sure that, so he can try and make those Banelings waste themselves on one Marine, but not able to do so. And it looks like finally Infestors are out for Root Destiny right now. 3 more on the way. So once again, Root Destiny is starting to get that massive ball of Infestor. He just needs a couple more and he will have that huge ball, that critical massive Infestor where he can just start dropping Fungal Growth all over the army of Fnatic Rain. Fnatic Rain also has 8 Marines in this medevac right now, and most likely going to go for a drop. I'm wondering where this medevac is going actually. I don't know why he's returning to the base. Maybe he's going to go for a wraparound. Yeah, it looks like indeed he was going for a wraparound. And dropping Marines off right here, looks like he'll try to stim in, maybe force a cancel on this hatchery, maybe in fact snipe it. Looks like he's going to try and drop into the natural right now. Looks like Root Destiny's army will definitely be in position to take care of that. Will he force a cancel, or will it, yeah, he indeed will force a cancel on that building, being able to pick up the drone at last. Looks like a really good, that was a really weird way to say it, but that was a really good Fungal Growth on top of that medevac, but not able to pick it off in the end. But still, I mean, look, there's just so many Infestors out right now. It looks like he will stop on the Infestor production for now, but I mean, I can almost guarantee there's going to be more out right now. Melee attack level 2 also on the way for Root Destiny. Root Destiny most likely getting this so that the Banelings will do that much more damage to the Marines. Sorry about that, a little bit of a glitch happened on my computer, but it looks like Ascension Tower will be on the way for Fnatic Rain, and I'm pretty sure Root Destiny was like, I'm gonna Fungal Growth it. Oh wait, never mind, just 1 Marine, I'm not gonna waste it. And that 1 Marine dying to a whole army of Zerglings, and it looks like there's gonna be a huge engagement like potentially happening right now. It looks like there's gonna be a lot of Siege Tanks and a lot of Marines versus Banelings, Lings, and Infestors. These Infestors can do a lot of damage on those Marines if they're able to drop off. Ooh, good. This is what I love about, this is another play that I love that, what we'll call Root Destiny loves to do, is that dropping 1 Infested Terran egg right next to a Siege Tank and then causing the other Siege Tank to, in fact, friendly fire with the splash damage, able to kill off 1 Siege Tank with essentially 3 Infested Terrans. What a good play right now. Fungal Growth on top of the medevac to make sure that it will indeed fall, and these Marines cannot run anywhere, dropping some last Infested Terrans to do some last minute DPS to kill those off. Looks like there's going to be another drop, but it will be again pushed back by Root Destiny. Root Destiny is able to pretty much stay on top of this game right now, controlling all, like pretty much locking down all these multi-pronged drops and harasses. What a really good play by them. Looks like will he be dropping a Fungal Growth on top of this medevac? It'll do a lot of damage if he does. Looks like he will indeed drop a Fungal Growth on top of them, dropping some emergency Marines to try and pick off 1 Infestor. Looks like he will indeed get off 1 Infestor, but he is still losing that medevac and a lot of Marines. It looks like Fnatic Rain is actually doing a really good job at making sure Root Destiny can't mine any gas from this geyser by picking this off a lot of times. And this is actually really important because Root Destiny needs a lot of gas to be able to produce those Infestors as much as possible. Looks like there's going to be a huge engagement right now, being able to push back these Marines though, and then these Marines were able to quickly stim away in time. Looks was not able to get off enough Fungal Growth on top of the army, but basically, essentially, he just lost a couple Siege Tanks here and there. Good retreat by Fnatic Rain. Fnatic Rain not losing as much as he would have if those Infestors were able to get some good Fungal Growth on top of the army. It looks like once again dropping Fungal Growth on top of this empty medevac though, so not doing as much damage as he wishes. But you know what? Root Destiny doesn't know that. In his mind, these medevacs are full and he's winning the game with it. But anyways, here we go. Ascension Tower dropped right now so that he will definitely know if any sort of crazy drop is going to go on, or if any sort of certainly run by is going to happen. And he will also know if there's going to be like armies just waiting at his base. So yeah, oh wait, I want to show everyone these Infested Terrans. Oh yes! Okay, if you guys didn't know, when the timer for the Infested Terran runs out, they shoot himself in the head with their own guns. Just a little bit of a fun fact. You know, the little details, like I said, they always matter. Looks like there's also going to be a random Siege Tank going to some... Okay, at first I thought, like, oh, I don't want to miss a drop, so I quickly went over to here, and it's a Siege Tank. I have no idea what the Siege Tank is doing. Maybe it's going over here to, like, hopefully pick off some drones when they transfer. I have no idea. But anyways, looks like Root Destiny is definitely getting that map control out right now with all these Lings. That's just so many Lings out right now. And once again, Hive Tech also on the way. I'm guessing he might go for that Broodlord play he did in the game number 2. So, I mean, we'll see. It looks like Overlord Speed is also on the way, and Ground Carapace level 2. So, like I said, as soon as Ground Carapace level 2 hits, and these Zerglings became so resilient. And that's one of the great things about the Zerglings, is that you could essentially they become a money dump, like a mineral dump, but at the same time they're doing so much damage by being so resilient. And looks like he's also going to be dropping a lot of creep on this area so that the orbital command won't be landing anytime soon. Also, Spire also on the way for Root Destiny. So Root Destiny is going to. It looks like he will be planning on getting that Broodlord tech as soon as possible. Crackling upgrade on the way. I love the Crackling upgrade because it always reminds me of Brood War. Back in Brood War, it did so much damage. Three Marines stimming in to try and pick off one Infestor, but the Infestor looks like he will survive. And it looks like, ooh, good Ghost. If the Ghost can get an EMP on top of this army, it will do so much damage. Oh my god, getting only a snipe, being able to kill off one Infestor. Oh man, if he was able to get an EMP off on this army, it would have done so much damage, but it looks like he was not able to. That's a lot of Ghosts right now. If he really needs to get a cloak as soon as possible, so he can just cloak in and just EMP all these Infestors, because essentially that means the Infestor will be completely worthless. That'd be a lot of damage done, but that was a really good Fungal Growth on top of this army. Look at all these Marines that are in the red right now. If a couple Zerglings ran in right now, these siege tanks would be able to just do so much splash damage on top of these Marines. It would just pretty much one-shot them all. Throwing down a couple Infested Terrans to try and like do some harass on this Orbital Command. This Orbital Command definitely will have to run away. And this Ghost looks like he was trying to get in position for what looked like an EMP, but it looks like he was not able to EMP enough of the Infestors. In fact, I don't even think he got the EMP off, to be honest. But we'll see what's going to happen. I mean, that's a lot of siege tanks and Marines, but it's all going to come down to the Infestors and if they're able to get Fungal Growth or if they're going to get EMP'd by the Ghost. And it looks like Neuroparasite also on the way for Root Destiny. Root Destiny is basically, I'm pretty sure he's just waiting on Adrenal Gland and Carapace level. And as soon as the Crackling is done, these Zerglings will lose just so much damage they'll just become so much more useful than they are now. So basically, that's what he's basically waiting on. And if he finally gets 3/3 upgrades on these Zerglings will be able to do so much damage to the Terran army. Looks like 8 Corruptors on the way right now. As soon as the Greater Spire is finished, it looks like Root Destiny will be trying to get those Broodlords out as soon as possible. Overlord speed, making sure that the Marines won't be able to kill those Overlords. Siege tank sieging up preemptively. Ooh, he could have lost so many Zerglings in that exchange. Wow, skirting around the danger zone at that point, pretty much. Those siege tanks could have just blasted away those Zerglings. That's just so many Zerglings. That's disgusting. There must be like seriously, that's just gross, guys. That's just so many Zerglings. And a lot of Broodlords are going to be coming on the way as soon as these Corruptors decide to turn into morph into Broodlords. One more Broodlord on the way. It looks like there's going to be 3 Broodlords, and these Zerglings are going to be completely upgraded. And that's the same thing. Like as soon as these Zerglings are completely upgraded, that means the Broodlings of the Broodlords are also going to have 3/3 upgrades as well. So they're going to be doing a lot of damage as well. And now it's going to the point where I fear that Fnatic Rain will not be able to counter this army because this army is just so ridiculous. And right now, Fnatic Rain doesn't even have any sort of Vikings out right now. He will not be able to switch tech as quickly as possible as the Zerg is. So right now, he only has Marines and Siege Tanks and a couple Ghosts. He will not be able to take out these Broodlords. Actually, great snipes going on top of the Broodlords. That's just awesome, man. Being able to showcase some Ghost skill by just blasting away these Broodlords. I guess Ghost truly may be the counter to Broodlords. Oh my goodness. Now it looks like there's just going to be... he still needs to save enough energy to EMP these Infestors, and these Infestors are being spread out pretty well right now. And one Infestor being able to go out right now, dropping some Infested Terrans so that they can do a lot of splash damage on top of the Siege Tank. 3 Marines stepping in to try and take out these Overlords, maybe these Overlords, more like Broodlords. And these Broodlords, oh man, another Broodlord going down. So Fnatic Rain doing a good job by stemming in right now. Looks like he's gonna go in for sniping. He's sniping them instead of EMPing them, which is pretty good. Oh, but a good Fungal Growth on top of the Ghost, making sure the Ghost will not be able to stay in Cloak that long, because Fungal Growth does in fact get them out of Cloak. And now it looks like the Infestors are gonna be burrowed out, making their way across the map. Or in fact, oh, now I get what he's doing. He's basically burrowing them to be safe as possible, since the Ghost can't just cloak in and basically EMP those Infestors. Looks like there's also going to be a drop on the high ground right now at this base. Looks like there's also going to be a huge engagement right now. A lot of Infested Terrans just being thrown out. He doesn't even give a crap about the Fungal Growth. In fact, he's just using a lot of Infested Terrans. Infested Terrans able to just completely wipe out this army right now. Zerg is just going crazy and just swarming the army of TSO Rain. Yes, TSO Rain. And oh my god, that was completely one-sided. Those Cracklings doing so much damage. Oh no, this wasn't an orbital. This was an orbital command. If this was a planetary fortress, he would at least be able to take out a lot of the Zerglings. But in fact, this was in fact an orbital command. Now the orbital command has to lift off. There's so many Lings out right now. It looks like there's gonna be 20 Lings and 8 more Infestors on the way for Brute Destiny. Brute Destiny pretty much wanting to take this game right now by swarming in a lot of units. But wow, because of you pros, I'm totally messing up his name right now. But Fnatic Rain was able to lock down this, but looks like he eventually had to GG out of this game. All these Zerglings are swarming into the base of Fnatic Rain. So now, what a great game by these two players. Looks like now the score is going to be 2-2. So it will be an ace match next match for round 5. And wow, I'm really excited to be casting this last match. So you know what? I'll see you guys then. Peace.